Hey everybody, we have another Eagle's Nest topper here. We have Milk. He's back again with a top three deck list. This time, well, here's the evidence. Second place today with his Olympus 12 deck, specifically Vulcanus. Milk, how are you doing?
Good. How are you, Michael?
I'm doing well. So we have the Vulcanus list. It's not built the way I thought it should be built. You're not playing any level fives. Let's zoom out just a touch here. And you've only got the three AJOs level four. And how did you come up with this type of a build?
So you read the Vulcanus line, and you're like, "Man, these cards kind of suck." And you play it, and you're like, "Man, these cards really do suck."
Are you talking about the
The
line?
line,
So how
it's
do we
the
look up the line?
Raremon and the
Is it just just the black,
BT25
just all the
black.
black
Yeah,
cards here? Okay, it's the black BT25.
he only
Okay,
actually got one line because his
yep.
area only has one Olympus member.
hmm
He got a Gargermon, which is okay, but the Raremon only links from trash, so you push up turn two, and you can't even link unless you have like an Asuna turn one. So right away, like that's the bread and butter because you need a link card under Dragomon to use its effect. So the line doesn't really do a whole lot, and you're not like evoing for free past level four. I think in my mind that the only like good TS decks are the ones that can just skip level five, whether that be through DNA or Inori
hmm
into an AGO chest. If you have to pay three to go into a level five, that's just kind of too slow. You get all these other decks that are just like cheating it completely. Like if you have to hard evo to level five, it has to be worth it, and Dragomon just does not do a whole lot.
I get it. So your and there is an OTK to the well, there is a way to play out your level six, and you get a lot of value the turn it comes out. Can you explain how that works?
So the condition on Vulcanus is like the easiest out of any Olympus member. It's literally just if they have more Digimon than you, and if they want to win the game, they have to play Digimon. I think if you wise up to the game plan, you can start maybe not leaving Digimon on board until you know how you have lethal. But that didn't come up today. But it doesn't usually matter all that much because once you drop Vulcanus, that's three checks, and if they're at three security, which they will be because you just like play a rookie and a rookie and back turn one, swing those two, and then they're immediately in lethal range for turn three.
How are you swinging them all? Like
Um,
what's the actual combo?
so you get them down to three security with chip early, and then you Vulcanus tuck two divine arms. That's going to be three checks.
hmm
You swing with its own effect, and then they'll be at zero. End of turn, you suspend Dan Kanon, and from there you can either play a Factorial area to play a rookie, which will have rush from Vulcanus, and then the Tamer will make them attack, or you could do the title stream, which is like the bread and butter. Is you suspend the Dan Kanon to play title stream. You make sure you give them five if you go for that route, which is pretty easy because you're dropping it for seven. This is
So
why it doesn't really matter if you play cost reduced or not, because you're just killing them with title stream, and you want them to have a lot of memory, so title stream can be pre-played.
how is title
It
stream
just
killing them? Did this let you unsuspend?
It's just unsuspense. Yeah, it unsuspends,
Unsuspends,
then you attack
and
and
then
they're
Dan
dead.
can lets you attack a second time. So does the factorial area have to already be out, or do you only need? Why do you need this card in play?
For lethal, you need it in hand because it plays a rookie end of turn with Dan Kanon, and then
Uh-huh.
it'll have rush, and then you swing with the Dan Kanon.
So break this down. Are you winning with Dan Cannon playing out the factorial area or the title stream?
It's both. You can have either title stream in hand or factorial with a rookie.
Okay, that's very flexible, actually. I'm impressed. Uh,
Yep.
then you have, okay, so you've got the Toyagu. It's archetypal, searches options, pretty good. You have Corona, lets you trash cards, and Volcanus and most of your things want your options to be in trash. That's pretty
Yep.
good. Elecmon basically almost all the time grabs a Digimon plus any other TS card. And then you have Agio, which plays out your most important tamer, which is the Dan and Cannon Yuki. You have Vulcanus, the namesake of the deck, de-digivolving, rushing, things like that. You have two Minerva, so watching you play, I actually was wondering what the Minerva is for in your deck, because I didn't see you use him against Shine Greymon.
When you have four Vulcanus, the deck is very consistent because you can afford to run like a bunch of rookies that search and the Asuna and four of the in between theater because you want to have four Dinkanon anyway, so you might as well. Even Divine Arms will pitch something to draw two, so you're all consistency, but sometimes it's just not enough. Minerva's just a nice little mini engine. You just play Minerva, play Homeros, do Minerva, play something. It's like you get a little bit of removal, you get a tamer out of it, you get a little bit of some more consistency by playing another searcher, and then you get some blockers.
Mhm.
It's there for when you can't just like immediately turn two, turn three Vulcanus, It's when you're playing a little bit behind and maybe you just like need a couple extra turns. Just put up a couple blockers and
So
maybe you're probably also getting a Dankanon out of that.
is the home roast only here for the synergy with Minerva, or does it actually add value to Vulcanus too?
It can. If you say have another body on board already and you don't have Dan Connon up for whatever reason, save another rookie. You play Vulcanus, you link two, and then end of turn you suspend Homeros. Use Vulcanus when Digivolving to link two from hand or trash. It's just to your Digimon, and the your turn is when you link, you may attack. So you do the three checks. You already have another Digimon on board. You suspend Homeros, link something to the other Digimon, and then Vulcanus lets that attack, and you get lethal that way.
Okay. More ways to attack. So this is actually a pretty aggressive deck, even though you don't really evo up your line, you're just slamming things, but they get to attack anyways. You got another option. Well, we'll start with the options here. So we've got Iron Slash. You're playing it as a 2 of. Gives you collision piercing. I've seen that come up. It's pretty neat to have that. You're Digivolving. Uh, is this card just board control? What's the point of this card?
It's really good into Beat Break because you immediately take away their ability to block on Arcturusmon. It's really good into Reboot, which is I'm playing this deck because Reboot did some things to me, and I'm never getting caught lacking by another Digimon immune deck ever again. So I'm playing this.
Mm-hmm.
It is just like 3 cost Digivolve 2 immediately is just such good control. You can usually keep turn doing it because
Yeah.
maybe you just like gain a bunch of memory or
It's one of the best rates for Digivolve we've ever seen on an option. It's pretty impressive. And then you have extra
yep.
benefits to it. Yeah. And there
It's
are
like once you Digivolve it to a rookie, you like have collision piercing. Even if you're a rookie, it'll be at like 3K or 4K if you're Toyagu by that point. So you can clear with it. It's good on Vulcanus because it turns it into another clear.
mm-hmm.
If you have like a title stream under it or something, it clears something, and then Iron Slash will pierce into the remaining body.
You have the Divine Arms, which is giving you security attack. This one also early game lets you cycle more through your deck. Is this card as good as it can be out of 4 of in your deck, or do you wish it was a little bit
Yeah.
better? What
No,
do you
it's
think?
always 4. I wish I could be running like 6. It's consistency, even if like you don't have Vulcanus to be using its link effect. And you can the second effect is you may link from trash without paying the cost to your Digimon. So if you have a title stream in trash, that's a 3 cost title stream, which will then when attacking bounce. So even if you're like you have a rookie and you're using Divine Arms to link title stream, you're immediately clearing their lowest, and that might be a level 6. Maybe your rookie is just clearing a level 6 because you have Divine Arms. It's just super good at all stages. It's so insane. The
Yeah.
link effect is so broken. Security tech +1 reboot and protection.
Congo, people usually use this as like a meta call. What decks are you
Yeah.
countering with Congo?
It's good into so much right now. Bears can't swing with Grapple Leomon because it's 7 costs, so they can't go into Marsmon for free. It's good into Reboot because usually they want to swing on the 5, which is a 7 play cost, so that they can unsuspend when they Digivolve into the level 6. The big one is Angels is on a absolute terrorizing run right now. This card completely stops them from playing the game. It would be enough if 7 play costs couldn't attack. It also prevents them from adding cards to security. So they can't swing with anything to proc Niaro, and they also can't add to make Niaro work. It's literally just they can't play for a turn. It's good into Shine. I used it to shut down Shine in finals, I think, twice. Their Tamers can't suspend when they attack, or when they make them Digimon, they can't attack. So that's like super good. It's good into so much stuff. Sometimes if I like this deck is kind of grindy, it's really good at exhausting resources. If I leave them on like 3 rookies, sometimes I just drop Congo and they can't Digivolve because I've gone through so many of their cards and they can't swing for a game because their rookies can't swing. Just such a good card. And it's searchable off Toyagu because Toyagu specifies 1 option and 1 TS. It doesn't have to be a TS trade option, so Congo is searchable.
Oh, let's backtrack a bit. I forgot to go over the egg. I mean, you said you were using the rookies to chip because you wanted to get them down to 3 because
Yeah.
3 is lethal range. Your egg is just simply when you attack, you draw. So it makes sense that you're getting value out of your attack with this egg. Is there a different egg that you would consider? Or is this just ultimately the best one?
It has to be draw power. I'm playing like better Machine Dramon more or less, and I just need draw power on my egg. The only other egg that draws is Wanyamon, and I don't want to push up and then play a rookie. That sucks, and usually I'm passing turn doing that.
That
I
makes
just want to
sense.
push up, swing, and it's just a free draw. It's just pretty good overall.
And then Factorial area, you said that this guy alongside the title stream were part of your OTK condition. Um,
Yep.
so let's go over. You can only play these 2 rookies out of this option, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So you've always got to make sure you're keeping these options, sorry, these Digimon in your hand so that you have them as ammunition for your Factorial era. Is there a case to play? Are there other red and or black rookies, or are these the only two in TS?
So the start domain evolvers are bad because I'm only on 3 level 4s and I have no reason to climb. So like if I want to make AGO, I can just afford to pay 2. I don't need to like conserve memory to go to level 5.
Okay.
The only other one I've looked at that I've actually considered is it's one of the bears searchers, I believe. It's
Oh,
just it has like the condition of something and then TS. I'm not adding anything
yeah.
off of that except for the one TS, but it at least has red. But I kind of rather have the consistency with the Lekmon and just like play correctly,
Hmm.
where I have the Chrono and Agu conserved. I did not do that in finals. I put a rookie in back that I needed in hand, and I lost the ability to play the guy end of turn with Dan Kanon to get lethal, and I lost the game because of it.
Yeah. Seems like those are your only choices, and just to, you know, give yourself more of a more something to do in the early game. You're playing through Elecmon, but you really would want to play as many red and black
Yeah,
searchers
optimally
or
I have Krona in back, and then when moving, draw 2, and then like turn 1 I can also drop a rookie. I'm going, how many is that? Like 2 off the draw, 1 off the draw for Digivolve, and then 3 off the search. Going like 6 deep turn 2, turn 1.
it's
So,
almost like you're playing Ukomon or something like that, yeah?
yeah,
Okay.
it's almost just better Ukomon, to be honest. Like, I don't care if I trash my options. The only one I want to keep in hand is Title Stream, unless like they have a tamer and I want to keep Sonic Shot in hand.
So Sonic
Sometimes
Shot,
there's like an
yeah.
option I'd rather keep.
If
Yeah.
Title Stream is part of your win condition, why even bother with Sonic Shot? Is this just a meta call again, like Congo, or is this actually necessary?
It's good into tamers. The second effect is just more removal. If I slot it under Vulcanus, sometimes I do just want to like clear a lot. I've had games against locals in testing where I'm playing against puppets. Yesterday, not I think yeah no it was yesterday. I was playing friendlies and I cleared a board of I think like 7 Digimon just because I had so much removal. It's just more that where I have that ability to remove. But the main effect is the main reason I'm on it. Just locking down a tamer.
Yeah.
It's good into shine. It's good. I mean everything is on tamers now. We just had an anime set, and the anime sets they have to add the tamer, and the tamer has to be useful. So with all these anime sets or anime decks running around, they have like the tamer that's really good, and I just lock it down. They can't play.
Ignition Flare, another one of. I saw you use this card to kill a Shine Greymon. It was epic. Now, why is this card a one of? You don't really use options to delete Digimon? Is that the
The
reason?
main effect sucks. It's worse than Title Stream, like objectively, because it deletes lowest DP, but rookie DP can be like variable. So they can have like 3 rookies on board. Maybe one is 1k and the other 2 are 2k. Ignition's just going to kill one, whereas if I had Title Stream, it's going to clear all 3. The main reason I'm on Ignition Player is the when attacking. This is the easiest, just like kill anything. There's a lot of cards that just say like clear the lowest. They're very conditional. This one is just if it has less DP than Vulcanus, who's going to be at like 18, 20k. So basically, I just kill anything. The main reason I'm on it is 3M, Three Musketeers. They have Satellamon, which reduces or makes the stack unable to be digivolved and bounce to hand or deck.
Right.
And that is all of my removal. If you've been looking at the cards, the only thing that can clear that at that point is Ignition Player, where I put it under Vulcanus, swing when attacking, it's going to clear the BL star.
Oh, I guess it also protects against bounce, right?
Yeah, it can't be
Yeah.
bounced, it can't be digivolved, so that's pretty much every other option in the deck. That stops Iron Slash, that stops Tidal Stream, that stops Sonic Shot. Ignition Flare does not care. I just delete you, you have less DP, and BL star doesn't have any protection aside from just immunities, which I don't care about.
Okay, and then we have in between theater, search, and synergy with the dual tamer. We have a new tamer from BT25 here. On play, you can return an option, or if you didn't, you draw a card. Is this just? Oh yeah, and your turn. When you play an option, you can basically stun a Digimon it can't attack. Is this in the deck because it's a memory setter? Is it because it's returning cards or drawing cards or stunning? Like, what's the primary reason you're attracted to this card?
The Mem Sitter is nice. This is a deck where you're not really spamming as many Mem gain tamers as like I mean most TS decks are like at this point just like Jupitermon bottom end where you evolve for free and then the top end is just like whatever you want. I care about memory a little bit more. You get this and 2 Dan Kaunons on field, you're going to 5 and you have a Mem boost, you pop it, go to 7. If you keep turn making Vulcanus, it's very easy to kill them because you can then title stream them twice. Once from hand and then once at the end of turn, Dan Kaunon. The sun comes up. The trash recursion, I'd say, is probably the main reason I'm running it. Sometimes, like early game, I maybe trash a title stream because I don't really have that many cards in hand. I actually want to trash, and late game maybe I add it back. It's really good to like maybe push up a rookie go AGO, add back like an in between I just popped, and then like I think I did that tonight where I pretty much just like looped in between, and then Dan Con end of turn plays it out. Pretty decent.
It's a good deck. It's more consistent than you would think because you have the rookies that are all consistency engines. You have Asuna, your Monica gives you a draw. You have the Divine Arms, which gives you more draw, and you have Aegio, which is essentially a card when you play it because it takes a card from security. So there's a lot of value in this deck, even though it feels like it's gonna brick, but it's really not. Do you have any closing comments to make or shoutouts you want to make?
Um, no.
Okay, Milk, the first person to top with Vulcanusmon. Congratulations, second place today. Again, we'll just show that. Here we are. Congrats again, and have a good rest of your night.
Thank you, Michael.